I felt good about it, that I may have at least introduced some thoughts into her mind.
The core concept of Inception is to deeply question whether ideas can truly be implanted in the human mind and what truly differentiates dreams from reality. Let's remove that last line for the purpose of this video. Hello viewers, I am the Stream of Justiceness hologram assessment and profiling program for YouTubers. You can call me Happy. Since this is a YouTube video and not a philosophy dissertation, I am bastardizing the term Inception and Christopher Nolan's Inception film concept of a dream inside a dream inside of a dream. The question to be analyzed in this video is this: is it ethical to deceive someone in order to, in your mind, help them? Let's analyze the following situation and you tell me if this is something that is acceptable or out of bounds. Let's go inside the minds of a couple of YouTubers.
I just wanted to say hi and share with you what happened when I went to the Church of Scientology the other day to take a personality test.
NicoYEG, an SPTV supporter, visited a Scientology Org in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and completed the Oxford Capacity Analysis. Then, when going over the results, secretly recorded the discussion she had with the Scientology representative. She played the audio on her channel with some commentary and her personal thoughts. In regard to the Oxford Capacity Analysis, this so-called personality test, consisting of 200 questions, is offered for free by the Church of Scientology as part of their recruitment strategy to get people in the door and introduce them to Scientology. Critics of the OCA say the questionnaire is flawed and has no scientific basis. The results are charted on a graph and claim to reflect how you truly feel about yourself. However, the results inherently produce low or undesired scores. When a representative of the church reviews the graph, they will point to attributes that they deem need urgent attention. Then, following a script or using their training, they try to guide you into taking costly Scientology courses or buy reading material to improve those troubled areas. For some reason, this recruiter didn't like Nico's results, or perhaps with her experience, she sensed that this visit wasn't made in good faith.
It's really what you think of you when you look at the questions. Mm-hmm. It's not what we think of you, it's what you think of you. Did you feel like you understood it?
Some of the questions weren't super clear.
I'm not sure what to do. I think you should rewrite the test. Do you want to take it home?
Sure.
And take your time? Because if it's not accurate, it's not going to seem right to you.
Now, let's go deeper. Nora Ames, an ex-Scientologist, invited Nico to do a stream about this recorded conversation and use her experience as an ex-Scientologist to give insight into why this recruiter said what she said.
They are cuckoo-cuckoo. You don't want to mess with them. So guys, let's look at Nico's graph, because when a graph is that low, in a Scientologist's mind, you are a psych patient, and that means you're already a bad person. You're degraded, deranged, and you are unhelpable. You are illiterate, or you are a liar. And then at the top of the graph will be all the opposites of that, right? So the top, if you're in this top section here, then you have like the reverses, you know, and then this is supposed to be like, uh-oh, hot dog.
Hot dog, what's going on? Hot dog, hold my bun. Hot dog, what's going on? Uh-oh, hot dog.
These are the two things that they want to talk to you about that stood out for them. You're depressed, and also you are inactive. Already they're trying with like the hypnotic commands for you to start finding truth in the test.
Yeah, I have diagnosed depression. Okay.
Right there, that was the end of the interview. That interview was over right there. Because as soon as you said, I have diagnosed depression, she knows that you've been to a psychiatrist because nobody else can diagnose that.
Are you on any medication?
So now she just tries to, now she knows you're a weirdo because you've brought this up. You're definitely somebody who's been sent in here to ask questions. So the first thing is she's going to establish the absolute certainty that you are in fact an infiltrator from the psychs.
If only that's all the audio we had, I think we could step away and say, that was pretty interesting. Nora's views are not always popular, but here, I think she gives a good explanation for everything going on in this encounter. But I sense in my digital mind that you're telling me to go deeper.
What was your goal? What was your impetus for going into this Sciento building?
Seeing everybody protesting and seeing how there wasn't any protesting being done at my org, I felt it was a good time to just sort of slip in and get some information. I was a little bit like, let's see what happens, but I did have a plan to challenge them a little bit on, some issues.
The Bamboozle is on. Nico makes some comments disguised as uncertainties and appears to seek clarification.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of research last night, watching the videos that I got from here, and just some things keep coming up though that I'm kind of worried about, honestly. I read a quote from L. Ron Hubbard, and it really weirded me out. If a 7-year-old girl shudders when kissed by an adult man, it's because she has engrams and is enturbulated by something in her past, and it's not because of the man kissing her. Yeah, I read another book recently. It was really good. Jamie Mustard, I think.
So then she drops Jamie Mustard's name. Uh-oh, hot dog.
Hot dog, what's going on? Hot dog, hold my bun. Hot dog, what's going on?
It was this really cool therapy to help with PTSD. Because he said he grew up in this place that treated the babies very badly. Didn't have proper care for them and didn't... he was pretty much neglected and abused. I think he mentioned something about a blue building. I'm not sure.
That certainly didn't throw up any red flags for the Scientologist. We're getting close to the end, but I'm certain that I've implanted in your mind the thought we can go deeper.
So what, at the end of this, because we'll get to the end here in a second with everybody else, but what were your feelings when you walked out of there?
Well, actually, I kind of elated just because of the very ending.
Right. We'll get to that.
Yeah. I felt good about it, that I may have at least introduced some thoughts into her mind.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest thing, really, was just communicating.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, thanks so much.
See, now she's got to get her out of there very quickly because she's not buying anything. Waste of her time.
Bye. The SPTV Foundation can help you.
Oh, no!
The question, as stated at the beginning, that I want you to answer. Was this interaction something you approve of? Let's play 2 more clips before we finish to see if they impact your thoughts.
Yeah, that was very snarky and sassy, and I love that.
While that was Nora's response to Nico telling the recruiter that she's a speed reader and that's why she may have not answered the questions of the OCA accurately, I think this remark sums up the ex-Scientologist's scope of acceptability. When Nico was talking about something she read from L. Ron Hubbard about the 7-year-old girl, she couldn't remember where she read it, and the person from Scientology fumbled around and pretended to not know where the quote came from. So, Nico asks her audience this.
Again, if you have the source of that quote from L. Ron Hubbard about the 7-year-old girl, please let me know where that was from, because I would love to throw that in Amy's face.
She wants to throw it in her face. Here is how I understand this whole dynamic. From what ex-Scientologists tell us, they are taught the outside world is full of liars and dangerous people. How does a scenario like what we just reviewed help? Why does SPTV and their supporters seem to lack empathy, compassion, and tact? I can't see how this would inspire someone who's been in Scientology for 50 years gain an inclination that their life has been washed away in a cult. Doesn't it just reinforce what they've been told about liars and the world not understanding their truth? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe an ex-Scientologist can share a story where this kind of tactic reached them in their core and helped bring them around to leaving. Let me know your thoughts. I'm Happy, a stream of justiceness creation. Thanks for watching.